Hey guys, welcome to Piffleshitcentral. Just wanted to make a video because I've seen a video this morning with some guy called Sex Without Permission, and that's his username, and he made a video called Why I Don't Give a Fuck About Colorado. And I've seen another video by another YouTuber called JJ Discussions who stuck a similar video up, but he was going on about, you know, that it's a trendy topic and who really cares about trendy topics and all this shit. But at the end of the day, there's a bunch of people, there's 12 people that got killed, you know? You can sit there and act like you don't, you know, up to a degree. Okay, who cares if it's a trendy topic anyway? It's on the news. 12 people died in the cinema, 58 people injured. It's a tragedy. Yeah, you don't have to put a video up stating that, oh, I couldn't really care about it because there should be other things on the news rather than this. Who cares about this? There's people dying in third world countries, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't make a difference. This guy in particular, Sex Without Permission, was going on about how there was people in Afghanistan who died, and it only got 7 billion on the news. I'm just going to play the video and I'm going to go through it piece by piece with you on this.
What's up? I'm going to talk about a subject that most people wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but luckily I've got a 10-foot pole between my fucking legs, so I'm going to go balls deep on this subject.
That's not relevant to the video in any point. I mean, having a 10-foot pole between your legs, I don't get what all that's about. Apart from obviously trying to make like you got a bigger dick, which has absolutely no relevance to the fucking video in the first place, apart from just to wind people up.
And that's fucking killings. Especially, I'm going to go on the Batman killing. Firstly, I've got to say, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a flying fuck about the victim.
Yeah, if you don't give a flying fuck about the victims, then why is the guy making a video? He's obviously trying to get some form of a point across here. If you didn't give a fuck about it, why in fuck's name would you actually turn the camera on and make a video about it?
I don't give a fuck about their families. I don't want to see it on the fucking news.
You don't care about the families of dead people. Look, okay, I understand that it didn't exactly fuck with your family, you know what I mean? It didn't affect him personally, but you don't make a video saying I don't give a fuck about the families of the people, and I don't give, because you know what are you going to gain out of it? You're going to piss people off. You're going to piss. There could be family members of the actual people who have died. Watch this. I mean, you're just going to upset them. You know, it's total bullshit. It's obviously a video trying to get a reaction off of people. That's the only reason it was put up.
I don't care. No one should care. It's no one's fucking business. If my family got shot, I wouldn't want to see it on the fucking TV all the time. And especially, I wouldn't want to see it fucking as the top 6 headlines on Fox News when the 7th fucking headline is that 82 people died in Iraq. Yesterday. And it got fucking 7th headline, first 6.
Yes, but it got shown on the news. And you see, this is what's pissing me off about this guy. He's trying to act like, he states in the video that he doesn't give a fuck about the 12 people who died in the cinema in Colorado who got shot and the 58 people that got injured. Yet he's stating that the people who died in Afghanistan were more important than these people. So on one side he's stating that he doesn't give a fuck that people died and he doesn't want to see it on the news. And then on the other side he's just stated that he cares about the people who died in Afghanistan. And he'll mention in a minute because they're brown and that's the reason why they're not getting the coverage. One side, he doesn't give a fuck about people who die in Colorado. He doesn't care about them dying. But he gives a fuck about the people who die in Afghanistan. That is the most hypocritical fucking bullshit I've ever heard of for any fucking YouTuber in my life.
Batman shooting. 12 people killed. 12 people killed in a cinema in Colorado. 12 people got fucking killed. I don't give a fuck, man. 12 fuck.
You don't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about the people in Colorado who died. Now listen to this bit.
Fucking Americans die. Who gives a fuck? This video's nearly a minute long now. That's 107 people that have died in that minute. Nobody's going to give a fuck about them. And people aren't even giving a fuck about the people in fucking Iraq. 82 people dying in one fucking day. And people aren't paying attention to that. People are paying attention to the fucking white Americans getting fucking killed because they can sympathize with them. They can get fucking inside their head. They go, oh, I know how I would feel. And shut the fuck up. No one gives a fuck. No one should give a fuck. And if they do, they should care about fixing the problem, fixing America's fucked culture that has so much emphasis on fucking glorifying violence and all this shit. And maybe you should realize that people going out, here's a secret fucking, people going out to shoot people isn't normal. It shouldn't happen every fucking 5 months or however.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that. I mean, this guy comes from Australia. I'm sorry, yeah, but if I was Australian, I've got the Australian hat, and I love the Australian country myself. I've stated in videos in the past, and I do believe that this guy, to most Australians right now, is a fucking embarrassment to the country of being an Australian. As far as I'm fucking concerned, he's an embarrassment to Australians. People in Australia don't shoot people, no? People in Australia don't commit crimes with guns. They can't get hold of guns, no? Well, why is it that Americans are ignorant and Australians aren't? There's been people in Australia who go around and murder people in the outback with guns and shoot them to death. They do that in Australia. You know, there's violent crimes all over Australia where Australian gangsters with fucking shotguns, you know. I mean, Chopper Reed, for example, I mean, he went around shooting people. There's a lot of people going around shooting people in Australia. What's the difference between people shooting people in Australia and people shooting people in America? What's the difference? People get killed all over the world with guns. I mean, why are you ranting on Americans being so fucked up for? And he starts going on about the weight of Americans as well. That bears anything to people dying in Afghanistan. The guy he doesn't have any fucking points. He's just talking out of his ass.
Fucking often it keeps happening. That's not supposed to fucking happen. You know why? Because there's a lot of fuckwits out there. There's a lot of fuckwits that...
Yeah, you're a fuckwit.
Probably see this, and you're advertising this to them. You're advertising to these fuckwits, sociopaths who have nothing better in their lives, who probably think, I got bullied in school, my parents didn't buy me a fucking Nintendo GameCube when I was a kid, so I'm gonna go fucking shoot up some shit. I'm gonna fucking...
And now he's waving a toy gun around, shooting a toy gun, and he's about to break it up and throw it over his shoulder like he's a tough guy.
Let's fucking get daddy's fucking gun and shoot some shit. No, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you.
It's just broke the gun and threw it over. I'm going to leave the video link down below to watch this unbelievable piece of fucking work talk. Absolute garbage.
Fuck you. No, you're a piece of shit. That is not going to make you better. It's not going to make you feel better. You're a fucking idiot if you've ever fantasized about that kind of shit. You're messed up. You need to fucking stop playing Call of Duty and go outside. Alright? Fucking get your head straight, you dickheads.
What's Call of Duty have to do with people killing themselves?
Alright, stop doing that. There's a lot of you who probably might watch this that have had thoughts like that in the past. No. But yes, putting this shit on the news and not like really glorifying the killer, but glorifying the event in general, paying so much attention to it, is going to make sociopathic dickheads watch that and go, fuck, that could be me. I could be the fucking star. I could be the fucking star of that shit.
Right, so people who watch the news and watch somebody that goes around and shoots someone in the cinema is going to then imitate and copy that person. The same way someone could listen to a 50 Cent record and go out and shoot somebody. The same way I could watch a porno, man. I could watch a porno, right? And then I could say, man, I could be the next fucking Ron Jeremy. I'm gonna go out and try and make that happen. What are you fucking kidding me with this shit? This has got nothing to do with it. The guy's obviously a fucking lunatic. I mean, people go crazy. There's crazy people in the world who just go out and shoot people. It's going to make the news. Of course it's going to make the fucking news. This guy's butthurt that Afghanistan's not taken up more of the news, right? I want to make something quite clear to you right now, yeah? And this is the thing that pisses me off more than fucking anything, is this guy's sitting here claiming that Afghanistan got 7th billion over the Colorado shooting. But 12 years ago, 2001, right? 9/11 happened. We all know this. Since 9/11 happened, 80% of the news for the last 12 years, all they have fucking went on about is what's going on in Afghanistan. I turn on the news, Sky News, any time of the day in the United Kingdom, all I hear about within 5 minutes is Afghanistan. Troops dying in Afghanistan. I'm sorry, yeah? I'm a little bit... People could get a little bit bored of hearing about Afghanistan, but because a shooting comes along, it's like people when they went on about the monarchy, or, you know, like the royal wedding between Kate and, you know, Kate Middleton, the wedding, the royal wedding. People were up in arms saying, oh my God, why is this taking up so much news time? A royal wedding comes along once every 15 years. Yeah, all I've heard about for the last 12 fucking years is Afghanistan. People get a little bit fed up with just hearing consistently about Afghanistan. Doesn't mean that I don't give a fuck about it. But come the fuck on, the Colorado shooting's only going to be on the news for about 3-4 days and they'll be on to the next one. Okay, it's a hot topic, it's trendy, but what the fuck does that have to do with anything? That's got nothing to do with it. This guy's just, he's obviously, I'm just going to play the video.
Especially when you've got a fuck culture that just seems to glorify killing people for no fucking reason. Of course,
A fucked culture. American has a fucked culture for glorifying killing people. And Australia doesn't. And any other countries in the world doesn't. Why is this guy simply attacking Australia? I mean, simply attacking America. Why is he attacking America consistently? You've got to ask yourself these questions. He's obviously got a grudge against America, against certain soldiers who's been killing Afghanistan. This is all it's about. And he's trying to get a rise out of American people by sticking up a video claiming he doesn't give a fuck about Colorado. He's a piece of shit. How you can sit there and state that you don't give a fuck about people dying, but then you keep going on about people dying in Afghanistan. What? So what? Because they're brown, like he claims in the video, that they should be on the news more than people who died in a cinema shooting.
You're going to get dickheads like this. And then in a country like America, the dumbest fucking country in the world, I would like to say, where pizza is a vegetable. Yeah.
What?
And people are just allowed to be fucking obese. Look, man, you guys are fucked.
People are allowed to be obese. Yes, people choose to be obese. People choose to go into McDonald's in all different countries. There's fat fucks in every country, yeah? There's fat fucks in England, there's fat fucks in Australia, there's fat fucks in America, there's fat fucks in China. Big sumo wrestlers. How come he's not going on about sumo wrestlers in China as being fat fucks, but he's going on about Americans being... Chinese are notorious for being fat fuck sumo wrestlers. Are you kidding me with this? Guys, it's no logic, it's nothing. He's talking out of his fucking ass.
Fucked. You are actually fucked in the head.
You're fucked in the head.
Like, if you don't realise that you're fucked in the head, that means you're too fucked in the head to realise how fucked you are, and you should just end yourself.
Now he's telling people to end themselves, kill themselves. There's no logic with this guy. He's the most unintelligent guy that I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Make the world a better place.
Make the world a better place by killing yourself. Yeah, if we all killed ourselves, there'd be nobody left. Unbelievable.
One of the 107 people that died this minute, please, because you're a fucking idiot and you're contributing to the world's fucking downfall, and I'm sick of your fucking shit.
Right, so putting on the news a shooting that just happened where 12 people died is going to result in the world going down and ending. Jesus Christ.
Now,
no, it's not alright. You're talking shit.
Just think about it for a second. A lot of you are probably angry at me by now. Oh, there's 12 people that died. There's 12 people. 82 people die in Iraq. No one gives a fuck. They get 7th.
What do you mean no one gives a fuck? What do you mean no one gives a fuck? It was shown on news all over the world that those people died in Afghanistan. What do you mean nobody gave a fuck? What, because it didn't get top billing, nobody gave a fuck? But I'm sure there's people all over the world that cared about those people in Afghanistan's dying. You know, no one wants to see innocent civilians in Afghanistan die. I don't want to see it. I sure as fuck feel bad. I feel bad that people died. You know, because if I hear about something on the news, you're going to feel bad about it. You know, if you sit down and watch it, what's the difference what colour they are? I don't care what colour they are. They're dead. It's messed up. You feel bad in a way. Okay, so you're not jumping for joy or anything, but this guy's just he's dramatising everything. And he's got nearly 37,000 views on his video, so he's doing quite well on this video. Fair enough. The only positive thing that's came out of his videos, he hasn't placed advertisements on it. Otherwise, he'd be getting crucified right now for this.
Headline behind 6 stories about Obama seeing victims' families, over 12 people dying. Fucking 82 people, including soldiers and civilians, in Iraq died, but no one gives a...
Yeah, I'm sure Obama's never stated anywhere, or he's never went out of his way to show respect for people who's died in Afghanistan. I'm sure President Obama couldn't give flying fucks about the Americans dying. You know, he's never shown any remorse towards Americans dying. This guy is a fucking retard.
Fuck, because they're soldiers. No one gives a fuck because they're brown people. You've seen enough of them dying in the news. All of a sudden, when some fucking fat white piece of shit American gets killed who you can sympathise with, you feel bad. You feel like, oh, I feel so bad. I can fucking feel that. And then you get all outraged and you're like, oh, this is horrible.
Right, so wait a minute. The 12 people that died in the cinema, they were all fat white people, were they? You know, I didn't actually get to have a look at the people who died that day. You know, I'll be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure that they weren't all fat white people. Just because you live in America, you're trying to say that everyone in America is fat and white.
this is horrible. Rest in peace, man. Rest in fucking peace. Fuck off. If you want things to change, if you want to fix something, good. That's a good thing.
You know, if I've seen this guy, let's say he made the news, yeah, and let's say someone went out and shot him, and I seen it on the news, you know, even after he made this stupid fucking video, and they stated it was a YouTuber who made a video about it, and he actually got famous because of it. Let's hope he never does. But let's say he got famous and someone went out and shot him with a sniper rifle through the head. I'd still feel bad for this guy because he's a dead human being. You know, he was a living thing. You know, he had emotions and feelings. You feel bad for it. If you don't feel bad for anybody dying, you're a heartless piece of shit. You know, you're a heartless piece of shit. I wouldn't wish death on anybody. But this guy, I mean, this is just disgusting, you know?
Apply it somewhere that it's actually going to fucking hell. Alright? Apply it somewhere that it's going to hell. Let's face it. I don't know what should be done, possibly gun control. I'm not the man with the fucking answers. I can point a few things out to you.
Damn right you're not the man with the answers. This guy doesn't have a fucking clue.
That don't really get pointed out often. But look, guns don't kill people, people kill people. But
I've heard that a billion times and I'm fucking bored of it.
The problem is when you have dipshits like Americans, if you give them guns, they will kill people.
And your point being what? Your point being that you give guns to people and they'll go out and shoot people. Dumb Americans. What, there's people in every country in the world shooting people. There's people in Afghanistan shooting people. There's people in Afghanistan shooting their own people. What's your point?
Which has been evidenced and which keeps happening.
Fucking guns everywhere, you moron. Sorry,
and it's going to continue to happen until you need to sort out the dickhead to gun ratio. Because you've got a lot of dickheads and a lot of guns. You should really try and, like...
Let's hope this fucking let's hope this guy never gets a gun. You know, let's hope he never gets a gun. He's sitting in his bedroom waving a toy gun around, talking about gun control. He just cracked a fucking military toy gun rifle and threw it behind him like a spoilt rotten child who's just finished his session on fucking some computer game going around blowing people up.
Fit that somewhere where it's even, you know? Like somewhere it equals out. Or, you know, just maybe get rid of all the dickheads, maybe get rid of all the guns, probably, I don't know.
And how are you going to get rid of all the dickheads who have guns? How are you going to do that? Please explain to me. He never explains any of this. You know, it's just, we'd like to get rid of him. Yes, the same way you'd like more news coverage to be on Afghanistan. It's, you know, it's not logical. It's never going to happen, is it?
Ask me what to do, just fucking bubble wrap every American, sit them on their fucking fat ass on the front of the...
He wants to bubble wrap every single American who lives in America. Let me just play that one back again.
If you ask me what to do, just fucking bubble wrap every American, sit them on their fucking fat ass on the...
So, he wants to bubble wrap every single American who's fat, of course. Every American is fat. He wants to bubble wrap them all. We're gonna post them somewhere or what?
Front of the TV and, you know, pretty much exactly what's going on right now.
Alright, so you're just going to bubble wrap a fat American and just leave him there and no one's going to let him loose now. Is there a fucking point to any of this?
But yeah, so before you fucking get mad at me, before you point your fingers at me, just remember this video is going to be approximately 6 minutes long.
And so far this video's been 19 minutes long because I've had to stop and pause for all your bullshit.
107 people die every minute. How many of those people get fucking plastered all over the news? None of them. Because they didn't...
107 people die every minute. Of course they're not all going to be plastered over the news because not every one of them gets shot in the way that those people got shot in Colorado. Of course. A baby dies in a hospital somewhere or someone dies of cancer. Of course you're not going to hear about it. Is he trying to claim that all 107 people every hour should be shown on Sky News or shown on CBS Fox? It's not exactly going to happen, is it? I mean, it's virtually impossible for that to happen.
Get killed by some fuckwit in a movie theater. So who gives a fuck? Like really, you can say it's not fair. Life's not fucking fair. We don't get to choose how we live. We don't get to choose how we die. We're all in this together. Fucking need to stop killing each other and stop with all this fucking bullshit. And fuck.
That's about the only decent thing he said throughout the whole video, that we should stop killing each other, because we should stop killing each other, because it's all a load of bullshit.
Sake. get rid of this YOLO shit. I've had enough of it. It's really, really bad.
I've heard this word YOLO all over my Facebook page, but I never actually investigated what it means. I don't have a clue what YOLO means. I don't want to know what it means. I know it's one of these trendy topics that everyone keeps going on about, but I really couldn't care what it actually means.
Fucking bad. Alright, I'm going to leave you with something, a bit of a lighter note.
Oh my fucking days, he's picked up a guitar now. And this guy, he actually looks like a psychopath the way he's looking at the camera while playing his guitar. He's trying to be clever by playing the guitar without looking at the actual fretboard. Wow, he's so intelligent and clever. I mean, I couldn't possibly imagine doing that. I mean, he's talked bullshit the whole video and then he picks up the guitar and starts doing a stupid fucking tune and looking at the camera like a sociopath. And then he turns the camera off with his foot, and that's the end of the video. So these are the kind of fuckwits that we have to deal with on YouTube, unfortunately. These kind of people. I'm speechless. I'm going to end the video now. I'm going to leave the link down below. Check the video out. Unfucking believable. End the video.